How's it going, everybody? My name's Eric, and in this video we're going to hook up the Dymo Labelwriter 400 with your Windows 10 computer. Well, with my Windows 10 computer. But if you follow along this video step by step, I think you will be able to get it hooked up as well. This printer is no longer made, so if you find it, it's going to be secondhand, maybe at a thrift store, garage sale, flea market, or eBay if you're hunting there. It's very, very similar to Labelwriter 450. These are a great cheap option for 2x7 printing or Amazon FBA product labels or address labels, lots of different applications. We're not going to go through all those in this video. It's more geared towards 2x7. This is what you're going to have to do before we get into the software. Grab your labels. These are the 2x7s, also known as the Dymo 99019, and it's in a roll of 150. We're going to have to put these on the printer. Open this up. They have a little arrow there you can follow, but you want to make sure that the punches are on the left side of the little roll holder. Push this on all the way to the final click. This has to be all the way to the left. I'm gonna load it in there. So I did find a power supply. This is 24 volts, 1.75 amps. If you saw my unboxing video, I didn't have a power supply, but I did managed to dig one up, and that's what it looks like. We're gonna plug this bad boy in, and then I'm going to load the labels like that. It took it to the front. If you press the feed button, should feed one label exactly. Basically from punch to punch is how the Dymo recognizes it with a little sensor in there. So I think that is good. And you're also going to need your USB cable, just a standard USB-A cable. Plug that into the back, just like that. Open up your favorite browser. Google Chrome is mine. We're going to go to Dymo 400 Windows driver. Oh, they got a compatibility thing right on their website. Look at that. Okay. So Windows... looks like supported Windows SIP system. They have these legacy products. These are their old Labelwriter 400. We're going to get Windows 10, software 8.5.4. We're going to download this. 115 megs because it comes with their software. So bear with me as this downloads. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long to download. It took about 15 minutes to download, but you're going to have to navigate to your downloads folder, or if your browser puts it down here, double click on that or single click on that. I think I just single clicked on it. All right, you're not going to see this in the screen record, but it pops up asking me if I want to allow this app to make changes to your device. Yes. And then the installation process should be beginning. There we go. It was hiding behind my browser. Okay. Next. Agree. I'm going to do custom installation and see if I can get away with not installing all of their... There we go. I don't want all these like label services, so I'm just gonna not install those. I just want the printer drivers, and they can do their .NET framework. That's fine. But I'm just, yeah, don't really use this. I don't use this software, but if you need the Dymo software and web services, then you can install that. That's their custom software to like make address labels and stuff. I don't need that right now. Just hit finish. I'm gonna plug the printer in right now, the USB. Now in the computer. Let's see. It looked like it popped up. Dymo Labelwriter 400. I'm going to hit Manage. I'm going to go to Preferences, Advanced. I'm going to pick paper size. We're printing the large lever arch, the 99019. It's the 2x7 for shipping labels with USPS. You're going to pick whatever common papers, whatever common label size you're using. But for this video, I'm going to save that so it kind of knows what we're printing. I'm also going to need a test label, so bear with me. So here is my test label on Pirate Ship. I'm get 2x7. I have a video talking about this and showing how to set it up. If you need to see that video, I'll link in the description as well as the corner. You can natively set up these 2x7s on eBay, or you can print it through Pirate Ship with any of their platform integrations. I'm going to hit print. We're going to make sure that we pick the Dymo 400 And it looks like the large lever arch is indeed. Everything looks good from here. We already picked our right paper size. Everything's formatted correctly. And we're going to hit print. And there we are, a beautiful 2x7 300 DPI label. Look at that quality. That's actually where these printers technically are better, because it's 300 DPI, higher quality print for graphics, small text. You can still get away with 203 DPI for other printing applications like postage. But if you're going to do graphics or anything really, really small, you can tell the difference. A very inexpensive way to get into thermal printing. This one's not really going to have as many issues with lining them up because it's the maximum width, as you can see. It's a lot easier to install the labels and to have less troubleshooting problems. Might still get some jams once in a while, but for like 40 to 50 bucks used on eBay or Amazon, you can't really complain. I will put a link to the correct labels in the description, the 2x7s. The labels can be kind of confusing, so I'll put a link to a couple of the listings on Amazon. These have limitations. They can't print FedEx labels. They cannot print UPS labels. They cannot print international USPS labels. They cannot print APO or military addresses for the post office. But for domestic shipping, this is a very inexpensive go-to that you can use if you have one or if you want to get one secondhand or cheap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. If you have, if you've had any other experiences with the Labelwriter 300, 400, 450, 450 Turbo, 400 Turbo, let me know about it in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.